Nistrad 4322. There we go. Looks like a foil Divine Reckoning, Cackling Counterpart, Bloodline Keeper, Victim of Night, Abyssinian Priest, maybe an Invisible Stalker, depending on how much you like that card. It's between Cackling Counterpart and Bloodline Keeper for me. I think Divine Reckoning is just out and out worse than both of these. I'm going to go with the Bloodline Keeper. It's a solid creature. This is not removal, but it is amazing if I have comes into play creatures. I need to know that I've passed great blue, more than decent black, better than bad white. Also, a Ranger's Guile is maybe relevant, along with a Spider. So yeah, we take the Bloodline Keeper. And unfortunately are past Dissipate, Rage Thrower, Butcher's Cleaver. The Butcher's Cleaver Invisible Stalker deck is amazing. I have played it before. Question is whether I take Smite the Monstrous, Grizzled Outcast. I think Butcher's Cleaver is the other option. I'm probably going to go with the Cleaver. Don't like Smite the Monstrous or Grizzled Outcasts enough to move into those colors, having passed a little bit of white, a little bit of green. Taking out either of those cards. Unfortunately, there's no blue. Maybe the guy next to me is blue. Wow. Grasp of Phantasms is good enough for me to go into blue, even having passed a Cackling Counterpart. The Cultist might also be good enough. Traveler's Amulet might be good enough. I really think Grasp of Phantasms is the best uncommon in this set. Alright. It's terrible. Grasp. Lantern Spirit. Yeah, it's pretty easily Lantern Spirit. Mask is a possibility, Sensory Deprivation a possibility, Feeling of Dread a possibility. I don't like any of the way those play out. Lantern Spirit is a blinker, I guess. Takes the blue away. There's no reason to choose a patrol here. Screeching Bat is fantastic. Forbidden Alchemy is just what we want. Don't know which one to take here. Moan is also excellent. I feel as though I take the Screeching Bat. Moan of the Unhallowed, Forbidden Alchemy, Screeching Bat. Think it's gotta be the Screeching Bat. It isn't actually a vampire, but it turns into a vampire. Markov, Typhoid, Dissipate. So far, blue is splashable. Maybe I take the Crossway Vampires. Thraben Sentry shouldn't be there. Man or Skeleton is also a possibility. I don't like the 1/1 regenerator, but with a Butcher's Cleaver makes it possible. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the Manor Skeleton here. Curiosity is a fine pick. I'm taking the Pilgrim here. That's unbelievable to see it still. Altar's Reap. Altar's Reap or Curse of the Bloody Tome. Take the Purify the Grave. Stromkirk Patrol. Armored Scab or a second Altar's Reap. Odd. That's not a card. That's not a card. Don't necessarily want to play this or that. Don't really want to play that. That or that. Ugly. So we got 6 cards that we like. Pack 1. It's pretty sad. Purify the Grave can't be played. Ghostly Possession could be main decked, but no reason to. So 12 cards we could play. Really, we only have 6 we want to see as a possibility in the final deck. I think we take the Forbidden Alchemy or Bonds of Faith here. Yeah, Forbidden Alchemy seems like an okay pick. We're gonna take that. Isolated Chapel, Moorcrut Banshee, Murder of Crows, Unburial Rite, Silent Departure, Chapelgeist, Ghoul Razor. All of these are fine cards. The question for us is the Banshee or the Murder of Crows. They both work on the same premise, neither of which we actually have, which is the Thought of Death. We will take the Banshee here. Passing the Crows? That doesn't seem right. The Crows fly. We're going to take the Crows. Fiend Hunter almost makes me want... Ugh. And there comes a Stitcher's Apprentice. 3-color decks, I would have had to take the Isolated Chapel to make this even a possible include. We're going to go Stitcher's Apprentice here and just keep going at it. Civilized Scholar, Victim of Night, Deranged Assistant. It's either the Victim Knight or the Civilized Scholar. Victim of Night is better than Blazing Torch if you're in black. Civilized Scholar is... it's too good. It's a looter. Take a Silver Inlaid Dagger here. Makes our weak creatures better. Pitchfork is terrible in this sort of deck. Maybe it's Skeletal Grimace here. I'm going to take the Grimace. Might have been incorrect. Probably better cards to take there, but taking the Ghoul. Taking the One-Eyed Scarecrow or the Cobbled Wings here. A lot of our stuff flies already. Is that correct? A lot of our stuff does fly already, but I'm going to take the cobbled wings. Shimmering Grotto allows us to maybe splash for that priest. Ghoul Razor or Feeling of Dread. I think with the Shimmering Grotto we take the Feeling of Dread. We have one zombie, is that correct? 2 zombies? We're probably not playing that one. Yeah, I think we take the Feeling of Dread. Maybe we're splashing stuff. Haven't seen any really great land. We're gonna go with Night Terrors. There's nothing here. We'll take the uncommon. On color. On color. And land. Gone. 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 Don't want to play this. Don't want to play this. Not going to play that. It's 19 cards. A Stormgeist is right where we want to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One of the things I don't like about Innistrad is the draft is dependent on the packs. It seems there are entire packs where there's nothing, and then other packs where there are 8, 9, 10. Taking the army. There's no question there. I just was surprised to see it. Sorry. So the Myriad Phantasm is probably a terrible card, but Invisible Stalker is way better, especially with the Butcher's Cleaver, Silver Inlaid Dagger. This could just take over games, so I'm going to take it. I don't think it will actually take over any games. I know I said it could, but this card I think is bad. Not sure about that though. Silent Departure is excellent for our deck. Disciple, Lantern Spirit, Spectral Flight. Not sure which. Since we didn't take either of the Morkert Banshees, denying someone the Disciple or the Demon Halberg won't matter, since there are 2. So I think we probably take Lantern Spirit here, and we're looking like blue-black beats at this point. Don't believe there are enough instants in this deck to run it, but we'll take it. Another Silent Departure is good. Quite good, really. I've got a plethora of playables, so we probably aren't going to have to run this or that, or that, or that, or that, and suddenly we're out of a plethora of playables into just a good amount of playables. And we have the shell of a blue-black deck right there. Think Twice fits our 2 slots. So did the Disciple, which we could have used for more than a couple of things, but I'm not worried about that, really. It's utterly ridiculous to see an Into the Maw here. I don't want to take it from anyone else. Looks like we're not even black, we're mostly blue. 1, 2, 3, maybe we're just splashing black? I don't really know. At this point though, I'm taking the Elder, just because I might be splashing white, if I'm silly. Sensory Deprivation does not help us, but might be played. Hysterical Blindness, I think this might be a good card, but a Sharpened Pitchfork is much better, even though I have already said it sucks. Unfortunately, I don't have post-production on these, so I can't edit out all of the idiot things I say. you'll have to deal with them. And that's the draft. We'll be back when deck building begins. So Sturmgeist, Murder, Grasp, Lantern, Alchemy, Scholar, Think Twice, Apprentice, Stalker, Departure. This maybe. Butchered Cleaver, Sharpened Pitchfork, Dagger, Bloodline Keeper, Screeching Bat, Attrition, the Ghoul. This is not a card. This is another maybe. Manor Skeleton is probably not. Probably not. Maybe. And yes. So because we're definitely playing the army, which is triple black, we almost assuredly want to play more black. But we'll check what our best cards are. Let's look at the converted mana cost and do the separations we're all used to seeing. That can stay as a creature. It's 20 cards. Don't think Curiosity will make it, but there are a lot of flyers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 difficult to block creatures, so maybe it does make it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure if 5 is enough. It might be true that we'd need more. Walter's Reap. He is a human when he transforms, which makes him good. So we're going to try and make him work. It's 22. And we'll take a Feeling of Dread, maybe. I'm not sure if one Shimmering Grotto seems to... That's probably wrong. Instant or sorcery. This card seems subpar, so... Not sure if I want to turn on the Delver that much. Don't know what our last card is. It's possible that it's a Stormcloak Patrol and we just forget about it. It's possible that it's a Manor Skeleton and we just forget about it. I think it's a Manor Skeleton. Maybe it's a Skeletal Grimace? Probably not. It can't be a Skeletal Grimace. Yep, let's just go with this and deal with it. 9/7. Early. Yeah, that seems right. See you in round 1.